I talk to my family about balance pretty often, and I'm very fortunate to have a phenomenal family, and my wife is fantastic. She's actually the brains of the family in our case. But I've talked about balance, and I think that things are way out of balance. And I can no longer sit by and watch what's happening to our country and to our community. The only way that I know how, the only tool that's a resource within my reach is to become the selectman of Hamilton, a selectman of Hamilton, and start to fight back against state and federal mandates. We have the knowledge, the resources in our own town to make decisions about whether or not, what things we do want to do in our town with our own property tax money. So my theory is unconventional. My ideas would be that we use the tools that are available to us, whether it be a ballot question or ballot statement, making a statement back to the state of Massachusetts. And there are other means, and I know that there are ideas out there that I would look forward to hearing. But I think following the path that we have gone down is not working anymore, and we've got to start looking outside of the box. Thank you.
Mr. Stinson, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. The first thing I like to start out with when I talk to groups or knock on doors is my age. Obviously, I'm 23. I'm very young. I'm in law school right now. I graduated from SMU down in Dallas this past year and returned home for law school. I graduated from the high school in 2005. I went through the school system from second grade onward. Really, for me, when I returned home from school, I noticed one thing that was significant, and that is that not much had changed within the structure of town government nor how it ran. And that was a serious problem for me, and I was really pleased to see the government study committee really step up and change the way we're run, specifically with the town manager, but also with the expansion to 5 members. I think that truly allows an opportunity for the members of our community to be heard more aggressively. So for me, the big problem is keeping people of Hamilton informed. I think that a better informed Hamilton is a better Hamilton, and that's truly where my campaign starts. For me, I believe the tax rate is simply too high, and obviously there are reasons for that. But I think there's opportunities to lower it. I think it's possible to lessen the tax burden on our residential taxpayer while offering new revenue options elsewhere. I really believe that responsible economic development is the future of Hamilton, and I think there's really a lot of opportunities for that. And I look forward to talking to you tonight about how we can expand revenue and lower that tax burden. So with that, I'd just like to say that the main point of my candidacy is to bring transparency and accountability to our town government and to really lessen the tax burden on the residential taxpayer. And I've been to about 600 homes so far, and if I haven't gotten to you now, I certainly will get to you soon. And really, I enjoy talking to everyone because the more I talk to people, the more I learn, and the more I'm able to sharpen my views. And so with that, I look forward to talking with you the rest of the evening.
Thank you very much. Ms. Wilson, you have the floor.
Thank you. I'd just like to start by thanking the League of Women Voters once again. I've been a member of the League myself since I moved here. I've been here 18 years. And I have to say the League gave me the basis for trying to be an informed and educated citizen. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate Carol's and Paula's work in setting this up. Also, I was at the Council on Aging this morning, and I thank them for that opportunity. And we did hear that Mr. Heights is home and doing nicely, so I would just like to extend him my best wishes for his recovery. As I said, I've been here for 18 years. Back in 2000, I was asked to serve on the Finance and Advisory Committee for Hamilton, which I did for 6 years, many of those years chairing it. I was involved with the public safety building, the new building, while I was on that committee. Then I wanted to get involved with the school committee to learn more about the details of how that runs, and I served on that for 3 years. Certainly that's our biggest budget, but also the curriculum, the mandates, and those things that we also have to deal with within the school committee. And so with that background of understanding Hamilton, of understanding some of the school district, it's very complex, of years of working together with Wenham, along with the school administration, I figured this was a next step. I look forward to serving Hamilton further. I look forward to working with the new town manager, who I think will be great in helping us run day-to-day business, and that will free up the selectmen from doing more long-term planning, from doing more policy making, and also to get involved with the legislature as need be for those things that affect Hamilton. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Johnson?
Thank you for inviting us here. My name is Mark Johnson. I've been in town for 13 years. I worked on the planning board. I've been working on the planning board for the last 7. Before that, I was on the master plan committee with 85 to 90 other people in town, trying to figure out what steps the town could do and to plan for the future. Over the last 7 years, we've worked pretty hard on the planning board and the town as well to put in place a bunch of laws that we hope will soon pay off. And we have a bunch of other bylaws still to come to help narrow that. But I finally felt that it was time to step up and take what had been a behind-the-scenes role working on the bylaws and actually start to work and advocate for what these can create. We actually are in a great position right now, and that is we have a town manager, which gives us a lot of capability in town. Our expenses have been out of control, but are now starting to come back into control. The planning board was well ahead of people on advocating for change and bylaw changes, so much so because we were jazzed out of the master plan that we really weren't we were really ahead of the town. Well, the town's caught up. The town is now screaming for change. They understand it. All the different constituencies in town are asking, what can we do? How can we cut expenses? How can we manage revenue? Well, I'm hoping to take the same issues on the land use side that I've been working with, thank you, on the planning board and bring them as a leadership role on the selectmen and fight for those very same things and actually go for the implementation now rather than just putting in the infrastructure.